Hey guys, welcome to Top Percentile. My name is Anay Dave, and I scored a 99.99 percentile in CET 2020. It's been a week since CAT, and we all know how difficult it's been. काफी लोग ने मैसेज किया है कि यार पेपर काफी टफ था, कुछ आया नहीं, पॉइंट्स में तो 3 सवाल किए हम लोग ने, क्या होने वाला है उसके बाद, वी हैव नो आइडिया अबाउट इट, राइट? If you are one of these people, don't be disheartened. There are a lot of exams to go. There are a lot of ways that you can enrich your MBA journey from now and make sure you still get into a tier 1B school. That is your goal. It is not about which single one you make it to. It's about making into a tier 1B school. All of them, after a certain point of time, flatten out. Of course, there are always pros and cons between the top ones as well. But your goal right now has to be to get into a tier 1 college, hook or crook, right? So there are a couple of exams coming out. There'll be NMAT, there's SNAP, ZAT, CET, ATMA, MAT. Other than ZAT, each and every exam from this is speed-based. So considering that we are here as one of the most trusted, most successful coaching centers for the last 3 years in speed-based exams, we are here to guide you on how you should start studying for CET and other such exams in the shortest period of time. Just for a recap, the Top Percentile is the 5 of us. We started off in December 2020, and for the last 3 years, we've been coaching students to get through various speed-based exams. And in the last 3 years, we've had 40 students get into JBIMS, the most prestigious one in the speed-based exams. It has been an amazing journey, and honestly, हम ये credit खुद नहीं ले सकते हैं. हमारे students ने काफी मेहनत डाली है. हम लोग सिर्फ गाइड कर सकते हैं कि कहाँ डालना चाहिए और कैसे डालना चाहिए. कभी कुछ मुश्किलें आ जाती है तो हम लोग उन्हें मदद कर सकते हैं, but that's all that we can really do. But we are super proud that they've done this, and we are super glad that they are back here with us, with the Top Percentile, to help you as a future student get through the competitive exam and crack CET by yourself. So if that is something that interests you, you'll find the link in our description. This year is the most holistic it's been. Like, I kid you not, जो चाहिए वो एक साथ आपको पूरे कोर्स में मिलेगा. One-on-one mentorship, group mentoring, mocks, live mock solving, doubt solving lectures, connecting with toppers one-on-one, सब कुछ. एंड ऑब्वियसली द मेन फ्लैगशिप शॉर्टकट कोर्स दैट वी हैव, आपको सब एक साथ मिलेगा. ई बुक्स भी है, सब कुछ फ्रॉम स्टार्ट टू फिनिश, आपको जो भी चाहिए सीईटी के लिए सब कुछ एक कोर्स में मिलने वाला है. एंड द लिंक इज इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन. If you have any questions, there's a phone number that you can reach out to. More than happy to help you take the decision through this, right? But back to the topic at hand, how should you prepare for CET from scratch? I have a very nice summary to kind of take you through this. So let me just share my screen and kind of go about this entire thing. Just give me a sec. This link will be available in the description. This is kind of how we are guiding our students to go about their entire preparation. I hope this is visible to you and you're able to see this nicely. But we have kind of, again, as I mentioned, this in the description, you should open it. How we've kind of done this is we've divided the entire topics into each section. So you have your logical reasoning, your verbal, your abstract, and your quants. And we've kind of tried to explain in the easiest way possible how you should go about and what order you should follow in this. There's a certain order that we always recommend to follow, how many questions you should be following and how you should go about it. And that's kind of what we're documenting here. So for example, for logical reasoning, the greens ones are what you should be doing first. I would always say start with traditional logic. आप कोई भी book लिख सकते हो. I'm going to make this very easy for you. It doesn't matter which book you take. You can take R.S. Agrawal, you can take ebooks from us, you can take any coaching center books. आप बस book लीजिए और ये सब चालू कीजिए. The actual difference in toppers and in people who get into JBIMS comes when it is in taking mocks and finding shortcuts. That's exactly where we are here to guide you. But right now, it is only about finishing portion, and it takes 1 month to finish the portion. So please try and finish portion as fast as you can. And I would suggest start with these topics. Each topic should be the easiest. Start with the green ones. आपने इतना किया रहेगा logical reasoning में तो काफी होगा. You can then go ahead, start with data sufficiency. Then you go ahead, do these ones, the green ones here. Then you move on to puzzles and you start doing puzzles on a daily basis so that you are covering everything across the logical reasoning section throughout and very thoroughly. एक बार ये हो जाता है इसके यूजुअली यहाँ से 75 क्वेश्चन आते हैं. हर साल ये चेंज होता है. अब काफी बार वो लोग ने जम्बल पैटर्न भी डाला है, बट हमारा असम्पशन है कि इस साल 75 आने वाला है. Just to note, our mocks are jumbled and straightforward, jumbled and section wise, so you can get a grasp on both things. But my suggestion is to wrap up LR as soon as you can, following the order of green first, and I would say traditional, critical, and then puzzles, right? Go in that order, do green, all the greens, and then start with the yellows. Once you're done with this, all you need to do is start your daily preparation. अब daily preparation में क्या होता है? Basically वही होता है कि मैं हर एक सवाल से दो तीन सवाल लूंगा और उतना करूंगा. I don't need to go into the depth of it. I just need random questions. I need to do maybe 2 or 3 puzzles a day. But so that I keep practicing every day, I need to make sure I do this, right? This, if you see, there are, let me just see how many topics are there in this. There are 26 topics that come in LR. Out of that, most of them are green. I would say around 10 are yellow, right? So 16 of these should be done within the first 2 weeks itself. You can do 16 topics in 2 weeks. Make sure you do that. The rest of it will take probably more than 1.5 day or something like that. But this depends on how much time you are able to give. But the usual way of going about it is read the book. And this is how we suggest in our course as well. Read the ebooks, read the introduction to the topic. When we are solving the lectures, when you are watching our course, at that time, I want you to also understand what we are doing and solve along with us. Once that is done, 100 क्वेश्चन लेके आपको सॉल्व करने मिनिमम 100 to 150 questions you have to take and solve, right? That's kind of how we go about this, and this is very well documented here as well. Like you need to watch any lecture of a topic. Say you watched an averages from TTB, then take the material and start solving at least 100 questions, right? Then after that, after you're done with a significant amount of portion, you can move to solving area-wise tests, because now you're using a timer. After that, once your section is complete, you want to start giving sectional tests. That's kind of how you build about it, right? And then once you're done with 78% of the overall syllabus, right? That means, what does overall syllabus mean? Overall syllabus means once I've done all the greens in logical, once I've done all the greens and yellows in verbal, like same yellows over here as well, I've done everything in abstract and everything here. Like once I've done 70 to 80% of everything that's on this sheet, then I want to start attempting mocks as if I'm expecting to take and see how many marks I'll get completely, right? So that's kind of the next step that you want to take. Once that is done, then you need to analyze the mocks clearly and then work on the weaker areas, right? So we've kind of written everything that you need in this mock sheet, in this Excel sheet. This is available for you in the description. Please use it. Make sure that you are using this. Add dates if you want to the sheet. It is free to use. Just use it as much as you can. Add the dates, add a planner so that you know what it's looking like. This is for you to use. We are here to help you, right? Now in VARC again, you want to take these ones first and then go to RCs. RCs are usually tougher because it takes a little bit longer to understand it. I would say that in CET it's still very easy compared to CAT, but for what it's worth, थोड़ा ज़्यादा टाइम लगता है उसमें, काम करना पड़ता है. बट VARC के बाकी सब जो है वो काफी इजी होते हैं. आप ग्रामर के रूल समझ लेते हो, वोकैबुलरी थोड़ा कर लेते हो, तो काफी अच्छे से हो जाता है. Similarly, abstract reasoning में most of the questions are pretty easy. I think the ones that are yellow and white usually don't come that often in CET. They do come sometimes, but they are very few and less in number. It's usually analogy, choose missing figure, detect wrong, and series that comes a lot. Sometimes odd as well, right? The greens ones are usually what they focus on, but you never know with CET. तो आप इसका भी पूरा कर लीजिए. It is not very difficult. The best book over here is R.S. Agrawal. They have a full, I keep forgetting if it's R.S. Agrawal or R.D. Sharma, but one of the two has a book on abstract reasoning. I'll update the description with it or add a pinned comment to this. But you need to look at the two books and figure out which one you're going to use and just keep solving questions. Again, हमारे e-books में सब कुछ है. आप आराम से एक e-book लेके बस वो ही पढ़ो, काफी हो जाएगा. Same in quants. Now in quants usually take a lot longer time क्योंकि इसमें सवाल काफी टफ होते हैं और quants में usually दो तरीके होते हैं. One is knowing the formulas and one is knowing or being fast with calculations. These are the two pivot points of how well you can do quants. So first you need to understand formulas. So you need to keep writing in a book what formula you've used, how to do it faster. हमारे कोर्स में काफी सारे ट्रिक्स बनेंगे, बट वो ट्रिक्स यूज करना इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. ऐसे ही लिख के फायदा नहीं होता है. वो ट्रिक्स आप यूज कैसे करोगे एग्जाम में, वो काफी इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. सो स्टार्ट मेकिंग नोट ऑफ इट. अगेन, take the greens, then take the yellows, and then take the whites. Very simple. Recently, one thing I want to point out is that there have been more questions from modern maths and geometry that has come. So while this is white, I would say you still need to work on this a little bit, right? And then you have simple data and interpretation, which I think if you've done, let's say something like just basic quants, like just basic calculation, you should be able to do this, right? So as you've written over here, the topics marked green should be practiced first, followed by yellow and white. अब ये हम लोग ने already देख लिया है. Other things that we want to highlight here is, let's say you are done with your complete syllabus. You are someone who's repeating the syllabus. This is what we want you to do daily, right? So once you start taking mocks and you've reached a comfortable place where you don't know what else to do and there are no topics that you need to work on, every day you need to solve 20 to 30 math questions, revise tables, reciprocals, powers, squares, cube, etc. Factorials, you know the list. You need to solve 3 RCs. You need to learn vocab per day. You need to solve puzzle sets and you need to solve 5 DI sets, right? Everything is explained over here. Just follow what we are saying, right? We are saying this again and again. Everything that you need for your preparation is already included in our course. And you'll also get guidance, support, motivation, and everything. So we've written over here, we will soon be launching our course, but we've already launched the course and we already have a bunch of students who are constantly studying, who've been studying, in fact, before CAT, and they are really serious aspirants. So if you are someone who's also a serious aspirant, really recommend you to get on this as soon as you can, right? There are a few more tips that we've added here to just kind of highlight the entire topic. The first and foremost thing is to complete the portion, right? So assuming, now again, 7 to 8 months, this was made when we started off the course. Now there are only 4 months to crack CET. So the updated commentaries, you have 1 month to finish the portion, and then you start taking mocks, right? Tip 2, you don't need to spend 8 to 10 hours, but if you do 3 to 4 hours every day consistently, that is all that you need to crack CET. Do it on a daily basis. There is no reason why you won't be able to crack it. I have cracked CET while being in college. A lot of people have cracked CET when they are in office, right? They attend office, they work 12 hours, they travel 2 hours, still they come home and study 3 to 4 hours, but they do it on a day-to-day basis. और वीकेंड से वो लोग 8 से 10 घंटे डालते हैं. वो लव हो जाता है सीईटी के लिए, वो करना पड़ता है क्योंकि JBIMS is your dream. You want to get into the best college, you need to put in the effort. Simple as that. Third tip, practice is key. Without enough practice, you cannot crack CET. You need to practice as much as you can. Your brain needs to be very sharp. Your calculations have to be as smooth as silk. Like you need to literally get questions and वो calculation बहुत easily आना चाहिए आपको. वो बहुत important and you have to make sure you do it. Tip number 4, this is the easiest to say and the toughest to do. Stress नहीं लेना है. जितना ज़्यादा stress लोगे, it'll create a negative effect on your mind, and you do not need that, right? You need to keep that mindset as positive as possible and keep pushing as much as you can, right? The difference between you and the difference between rather a topper and someone who has not achieved that as yet, which is you, not saying that you cannot achieve it, but the difference between the two of you right now is the stress and time management. Toppers are the ones who are able to manage the stress and the time. If you want to be one of those, manage your stress and time very wisely, right? So make sure you do that. These are very good tips. We have learned this through mentoring 2,000 students and getting 40 of them into JBIMS in the last 3 years. We have experienced this again and again. Please understand that this is thoroughly researched and this is the best way and the most scientific way to get into JBIMS. Practice is very important, right? Now, just for your benefit, we've given a full list of reading resources, speed math, puzzles, vocabulary, data, DI, vocab, everything that you need. We have given lists. These all have links, so you can kind of just go to it and kind of use. There are books in case you are not very happy with how you want to read and you want to start learning how to read RCs. अगर आपकी English इतनी strong नहीं है और आपको अभी पहली बार सीखना है कि कैसे करना चाहिए, we've kept reading resources as well, and we've kept general books for CET prep, right? So you have the TTV books that are more than enough for your guidance. We can swear by those because we know that ebooks are like everything is flat after a point. Books will not help you. Mentoring, mocks, mock analysis, and actual smart work is what gets you into JBIMS and helps you to crack CET. That is where the secret lies. That is where we are here to help you, right? Now, just to make sure we know this, abstract reasoning was R.S. Agrawal. I mentioned R.D. Sharma and R.S. Agrawal in the start. It is R.S. Agrawal. So let's stick to that. And that is what we use for abstract reasoning, right? We have already given why you should use it. This link is available in the description. It is one of the best resources on the internet. Please use this resource wisely and use it as much as you want, right? And if you're still confused as to why you should be using this Excel or confused that you should be joining the top percentile for this year's CET prep, please watch these videos. We have links on each and every topic that you need to know. We have toppers interviews, we have testimonials, we have everything you need. This year, we have the most holistic course. We have everything you require for CET. So if you are someone who is interested in cracking CET and requires help to do it, we are more than happy to help you throughout this. You can reach out to us. You have a WhatsApp number, you have an Instagram, you can call us up, reach out to us via DM, whatever is your preferred choice. We'll be more than happy to guide you. And if you are someone who scored 98.5 percentile or was a past student with us in the last year, please reach out. We have discounts. We have a 30% discount for you. I think that's the latest that we have. So please reach out and we'll be more than happy to guide you through it. If there are any further questions, please comments mein dal dijiye. I'll be more than happy to help. We are here to help you and we know the exact way to kind of go about it. So please do not hesitate to ask us a single question when you are trying to study for CET. We can help you there. Jo bhi sawal hai, aap puchiye. We'll be able to help you out. That's my time. Thank you so much for listening to me and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.